This isn't easy for me to talk about, but I know how important it is to be real nowadays. Last 3 years of my life were really challenging for me. I'm an 18 years old trans man who was diagnosed with BPD, borderline personality disorder, and ADHD. I'm struggling with overcoming a lot of stress, anxiety, and depression. But with time, I learned a few things. So in this video, I want to share my story, honestly, in case someone out there needs to hear it. It all has started summer 2022 after the beginning of Russian-Ukrainian war, when I lived with my grandparents in Portugal as we were under temporary protection here. Firstly, I wasn't satisfied with my image. I wasn't satisfied with my body. And I had a rough time accepting myself. I felt lonely a lot, even though most of the time I was around my family or with my surf friends. Here's some photos from those times. So based on low self-esteem, feeling loneliness, and challenges with communicating my feelings, I started crying more, feeling more down, and eventually turning into constant anxiety and depressive episodes, in which I felt I was drowning, but I still refused to share anything with anyone. But I wasn't ready for what was there for me 3 upcoming years. As on October 7th, 2022, I departed to pursue my education in the United States of America. During those 3 years, I experienced a lot of stress and mental health issues. I had a couple of suicidal attempts, ER visits, but from positive experience, I started talking to therapists, I started talking to psychiatrists, and only then I didn't know how much a long journey it will be. For 3 years, I was addicted to self-harm, in order for now to be roughly 2 months clean of it. Yes, I was able to take over control of it only this year. And also there were many days hardly could get out of bed. For 3 years I felt completely disconnected from myself and the world. Junior year of high school, which I spent in St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland, was really stressful due to high amount of projects and exams. This academic stress turned into mental health crises, which forced me to have a break from school in spring 2023. Then came senior year with even more responsibilities. I applied to many colleges while trying to maintain good grades, healthy relationship with my friends and family, and good relationship with my own mental health. Even though I got into one of the best schools here in Portugal and successfully graduated such a good school, struggles continued as I returned to my family in Portugal. Long story short, after a few months of psych ward and toil and a lot of work with therapists and psychiatrists, things started to change. I didn't want to keep living like I was just surviving, and that realization was a turning point for me. I kept seeking help even when I was hopeless, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a therapist. I started my transition in July 2023. I changed my name, not officially, but I did it. And I kept asking myself, what can I do to make myself feel better? And 3 years later, I was finally ready to accept that without me wanting to change in my life, nobody will ever be able to save my life. I hit rock bottom so many times that I said enough. And I decided to start off by working on my discipline, because in a world that are constantly changing, the stability that everyone needs is really important. Otherwise, here comes anxiety and depression. And I'm very lucky that my family has supported me along my journey, but I also realized that not everyone is as lucky as me. So today I'm gonna share some coping tools that helped me and are still working. Over the past 3 years, my journey toward improved mental health has been profoundly shaped by a combination of journaling, therapy, and medication. Journaling became a vital outlet, allowing me to articulate my thoughts and emotions and reflect on my experience without judgment. This practice not only provided clarity, but also revealed patterns in my behavior and feelings that I could address more consciously. Therapy introduced me to valuable coping strategies and a safe space to explore deeper issues. Through the guidance of my therapist, I learned to challenge negative thoughts, patterns, and cultivate self-compassion. The regular sessions fostered accountability and encouraged me to confront my fears, ultimately leading to significant personal growth. Medication played a crucial role in stabilizing my mood and elevating anxiety, allowing me to engage more fully in both journaling and therapy. Together, these three elements forms a holistic approach to my mental health, empowering me to navigate life, greater resilience, and a renewed sense of hope, because hope was once gone, and with those three things, I finally renewed it. But even though these things in the end helped me, recovery wasn't and isn't a linear way. And it's still sometimes hard for me to cope with certain memories or emotions. But because I can recognize my mood patterns better, I can as well be able to anticipate what's coming and look at it as a passing wave in the ocean. I'm not cured, but I'm stronger, and I know how to take care of myself now. I still have BPD and ADHD, but I know myself better. And I think that those 3 years of struggling was worth the growth that I experienced as a person. Even if I still struggle with regulating my mood from time to time, I know that it's not the end of the world and that things will get better if I want them to be better. So just for your information, you're not alone. There's many people in this world who experience troubles with their mental health. And it's okay to be not okay, but it's never okay to give up on yourself. No matter how much time you're struggling, hope should never leave your head. If you're going through it too, feel free to share below, or just know you're seen. I want to end this video with one of my favorite quotes about mental health, that is by Matt Haig. Mental health is not a destination, but a process. It's about how you drive, not where you're going. Hope you will like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content about mental health and well-being in general. And of course, there will be more vlogs. See you later and take care.